something is in the bush. So let's add custom bush generation to our Minecraft mod. 121 Minecraft modding course is available down below, with over 11 hours of content covering everything from the basics all the way to block entities and custom mobs. Alright, we found this back and tell you once more, and in this tutorial we're adding custom bush generation to our Minecraft mod. Now it might sound a little bit strange, but yes indeed. So of course we have added previously in a previous tutorial the honeyberry bush, and this is going to be a bush that we're going to now spawn. Now the way that we're going to spawn this, of course, once again, will require world gen. So if you haven't done the world gen setup tutorial, highly recommended to check that out first and foremost. And the idea is that, well, how is this going to work? Well, we're going to start, of course, with a configured feature. And for this, I'm just going to duplicate the key over here. We, of course, at this point, roughly know how the keys work. It's going to be a honeyberry bush key. And, of course, changing the name here to honey_berry_bush. And the way that we're going to spawn this is, of course, calling the register method, passing in the context, and passing in the honeyberry bush key. And then the feature type is going to be of random patch because, well, it's going to be a random patch. I highly recommend, as per usual, control left click on this to see the random patch config. And then what we're going to do is control left click on this again to see where it is used. Sometimes you have to change the settings here to put in the scope to all places, and then you'll be able to find vanilla stuff as well. And we're going to look at the vegetation features again, where, for example, patch sunflowers, you can see this is going to spawn sunflowers. However, we can also search for the bush over here, and that is the patch berry bush, where you can see we are spawning sweet berry bushes at the age of 3. So this is fully grown. And literally what we're going to do is we're literally just going to copy over everything up until the patch over here, and then literally just pasting it in. As per usual, all of the code is available to you down below, so no worries there at all. I'm just going to reformat this a little bit because I don't like the formatting that much, and then we're going to be fine. And of course here, this change is, well, we don't want to spawn a sweet berry bush. What we want to do is we want to spawn modblocks dot, then there's going to be the honeyberry bush dot get dot default state, and then of course the age here is still going to be 3. And just do this. This is a little bit easier to read. And the idea is that when we spawn them, well, they have to be, or they should be, fully grown. Do note, of course, that if you have your custom berry bush over here and it doesn't have the same age property, right? So it has a different age property than number 1. You, of course, need to then use your custom class.age. And also, if your max age isn't 3, but it is something different, 2, 8, 23, whatever you might want to do, right? Then, of course, you need to change this one as well to fully grown if you want to have them be spawning as fully grown. But yeah, that is the general idea over here. As I've said multiple times now, the vanilla, vanilla classes over here, super freaking simple and super freaking awesome to take a look at. I highly, highly recommend to always take a look at vanilla as an example. And with that, we can move on to the placed feature where, of course, once again, we're just going to duplicate this, and I'm going to have the honeyberry bush, and this is the placed key over here. This is going to be the honeyberry bush underscore placed, of course. And the placed one, also super freaking simple. Of course, a register call here, passing in the context and passing in the key over here. This is going to be the same every time. Then we're going to use the configured features var get or throw to get mod configured features dot honeyberry bush key. So to basically reference the configured feature that we've just made. And then after the first closing parentheses, comma, and then a list dot of. This is going to be of a rarity filter dot on average every. We're going to do 32. Then we want a in square placement dot spread. Then we're going to use the height. It's going to be placement utils, actually. Placement utils dot height world surface, height web world surface, and then a biome filter of biome. Now, if you're going to ask me what the last 3 things do, then I would tell you I'm not 100% sure. This is just whatever, like what vanilla does. And this is what vanilla uses. Funnily enough, this is actually also what we use in the OR placement. If you take a look at this, we have a right here. So if we use the OR placement, you can see in square spread, height range, and biome filter. So this obviously is something about where you're going to place a particular feature, and the spread. I assume this is so that certain features do not cross each other. That's just a conjecture, though, maybe a little bit of an educated guess over here, but there you go. And the idea, of course, here is if we were to, for example, take a look at the on average every, then we can see if we were to change this to all places over here show us the, let's say, vegetation placements, then we can once again see if we look at the berry over here, berry rare, once every 384, so that is very rare apparently. And then the common patch, well, that is exactly 32 as well. So there you have it, and that is the whole idea. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you basically, except for take a look at vanilla for any of the numbers. You can of course also change this, right? The on average every, you can also change this up to count extra if you so choose to. Whatever it might be, play around with the numbers, play around with anything over here, and then you will hopefully have at some point the way that you want to spawn this inside of the world. Last but certainly not least, we have the Biome modifier, where we're going to do a add_honey_berry_bush, and of course here the same thing, add_honey_berry_bush, and there we're simply going to duplicate once again the walnut tree over here, where once again when you duplicate, very, very importantly, that we are certain that everything here works. Of course, first changing the key, then changing the placed feature over here to the honeyberry bush. Vegetative decoration is fine. And then we want to define what biomes this should spawn in. Let's say a forest. And is there another forest biome? The birch forest. Why not? Right. So now it's going to spawn in the forest and the birch forest. That is what we're going to place down the honeyberry bushes. And yeah, those are all of the steps. Once again, I highly recommend checking out vanilla for basically any type of world gen that exists. If you're like, oh, I really want to know how mushrooms spawn, take a look at the specific classes. You can find everything in there and you can adapt it to your own different things. Now let's run the data gen, and once that is done, well, we can jump into the game and see if it works. All right, fans, back in Minecraft, and let's just take a look and let's see. Let's just locate a biome over here. Locate biome. This is going to be a forest biome. I think that it's actually like super freaking near here, but that's going to be fine. Let's still teleport to there, and then we're going to be able to see. Now, of course, sometimes this might take a while until we find something because, well, it is random generation. So obviously, you know, it's going to be, well, it's random. So, you know, that's what happens. But there we have it. Look at this. We got some honey berries over here. And of course, you can see roughly how many there are. And if we were to continue, maybe try to find another patch in here somewhere, we can see, you know, roughly how often they spawn. So you can see they are pretty rare, all things considered. There's a couple more here. There we go. So that is, of course, all around the numbers, right? You can always change those numbers for your own things that you want to spawn, for your own features. But yeah, there you go. That is custom bush generation added to Minecraft. Awesome. And that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Next time in this video, we'll talk about a custom mob. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.